Good day to everyone from CashBoner.com, because nothing makes you more excited. On today's video, I'll be going over the cheapest way of going all digital on Nintendo Switch. Thank you for joining me today. If you like what you're seeing, please make sure you give a little visit to the like, share, and subscribe button down below. If you have any questions, tips, comments, post them in the comment section now. Going all digital is a term being used a lot these days, and it just basically means that you want to ditch physical media and have all your games downloaded digitally onto your console for convenience, of course. And as the Switch is a hybrid portable console, it's even more convenient because all you would have to do is lug around your Switch and not have to worry about carrying around a bunch of cartridges. Disadvantage is that there are less discounts associated with this method. You need a good internet connection to download your games, and in the Switch's case, you need to have a pretty dang hefty micro SD card to do it. But some people don't have access to a lot of physical retailers close by, so it might be harder for them to go through this path of getting these games with a discount. People don't want to pay for an Amazon Prime membership to get 20% off of pre-orders. People don't have, unfortunately, Gamers Club Unlocked. Some of us still have it, but eventually that'll expire. So this is an option for those of you who want to go digital and save as much money as you can on these purchases. So let's get started. First of all, you're going to need three things. One, a My Nintendo account. Go to my.nintendo.com to sign up and then link it to your Switch. Two, you need to pick a shopping portal. I made a video about shopping portals if you have a question about that. But a shopping portal is basically a middleman that will give you money back for making a purchase through a certain website. So why does this matter? The process we're going to use here is that we are going to purchase digital gift cards to use in the eShop. So instead of using our credit card or debit card directly on the eShop, we will be buying gift cards to then redeem on our account to use for purchases. So that way we can do the double, triple dipping here and get points back on the transaction multiple times. So pick your shopping portal. I'm using Swagbucks right now just for the example, but I use them for the most part. And there are some certain airlines, like Southwest, just had a promotion, so I went through them over the last week to try to get a bunch of extra miles. Ebates is a popular one, but pick your shopping portal. Next, find a retailer that has a rewards program that pays a percentage back on the purchases you make. The ones I will be using in this example will be Best Buy, because it's very common, and a lot of us still have Gamers Club Unlocked, and Rakuten, because they're one of the few sites that I found that has their own points-based rewards program that pays on all purchases. So let's go. So let's say you already created your My Nintendo account. From there, you will get 5% back in these gold coins, and the coins can be used pretty much immediately on a discount on a future purchase. So let's say you got Octopath Traveler, great game so far, by the way, for $60 on the eShop. That's 5% back, so you get $3 worth of coins, or technically 300 coins, which you can then use as a discount for later. Great. Makes it easy, and you can use it very, very quickly. If you make a physical purchase, it's 1%. Good on them for giving you something for purchasing it physically, actually. But yeah, oh look, it's the same example I just went through. I should have just scrolled down. But there it is. The points expire 12 months after you earn them, so make sure you use them. So this would actually be the last step of the process. First, you would go to Swagbucks. You would click here first just to go to Best Buy. You go to Best Buy. And then depending on your level, I'll go over Rakuten after Best Buy, is how much you get back. So at the very basic level, you have no status. You just got the account. You're going to get half a point per dollar. With Best Buy, you will not get anything until you get 250 points, which will get you a $5 certificate to use on the site on anything. So if you are barely starting right here, and you need to get 250 points, you get half a point per dollar, so you need to spend $500 to get $5. I know you're probably saying, boner at the head, this is taking a long time. It's a slow burn, but get through this to the end with me, and you'll see why I do it myself. So if you're at the bottom here, you get basically 1%. The next level at Elite, which is if you qualify for this, you have had to have made $1,500 in purchases in a year. You're going to get 2%, because you get 1 point per dollar. You need to spend $250 to get your $5. If you're Elite Plus, it's 1.25 points, so instead of 2%, it's 2.125. If you still have your Gamers Club Unlocked membership, which I hope you do, Mine's still good until March 2020. This doubles on gaming purchases. So even at the basic level, instead of 1%, you get 2%. At Elite, instead of 2%, you get 4%. And at Elite Plus, instead of 2.125, you get 4.25. Awesome, right? So let's add that up. So let's say at the very basic level, because I'm sure some of you don't, that's all you'll have. It's 1% from here, 2% from Swagbucks, and 5% from Nintendo. That's 8%. It's not a barn burner, but the other thing you have to understand is that it's at the very base level. This is what you can get, and there are other bonuses which I'll talk about along the way. But if you're an Elite or an Elite Plus, or better yet, if you have Gamers Club Unlocked like I do, it's more. So if you're a Gamers Club Unlocked member and you're at Elite, for instance, you get 4% back from Best Buy. So 4 plus 2 from Swagbucks or your shopping portal of choice, that's 6, plus 5 for Nintendo, that's 11. Elite Plus ends up being about 11.25, which is awesome. Not quite 20%, but a lot more palatable than just spending $60 and getting nothing back, which is what we don't want here at Cash Boner. You always got to get something back. Now, that's one of the best case scenarios. Now, I talked about bonuses, and I'll go into other ways of making it a little bit better before I hop onto Rakuten. So what do I mean by bonuses? Well, the money you get back from all of these steps is separate from what you pay for the game on the store. What do I mean by that? Well, the ideal here is that you will buy the game on sale. So you will wait for, I mean, this happens mostly with indie games. It's going to be hard to get in a full retail release, but indie games will go on sale, or games that are digital only will go on sale. So let's say, and this will happen eventually if you have the patience, that Octopath Traveler will be on sale probably for $50 on the eShop instead of $60. So you still get the same percentages back on that purchase. So even though the game is technically worth $60, you're still getting at a minimum 8% back on the $50, which equates to about $4. Minus 50, then you have your 46. And let me tell you, 46 is a lot better than 60 when you do it multiple times over the course of a year, which I'm sure most of us do. So yeah. The other thing is that in case you were able to get a gift card on sale, again, it doesn't matter. So follow at Video Game Deals on Twitter. That's the cheap ass gamer Twitter. I heavily recommend you follow them. They post the deals up so freaking fast. Maybe eventually I'll be able to do something like that myself, but at the moment I cannot. So please follow them. Great group of people. You'll find the deals there. So what they'll do is they'll post specials that are usually given through Rakuten. For instance, getting a $50 gift card for $45 for eShop, which means you're already getting 10% off right there. And the other stuff still applies. So let's go. Rakuten. Just to show you here with Swagbucks, it is 1%. I mean, it's not as good as Best Buy, but it's still something. And if you're going to buy a gift card on sale, you still want to get as much money back as you possibly can. So here we go. 1% from Swagbucks or your shopping portal of choice. Then you go to Rakuten. They call it their Super Points program. Now, the advantage is that they give it to you pretty much immediately. So you get 1% back from them on anything you buy, including gift cards, and then you use that for a future purchase. So if you bought that $50 gift card, hopefully for $45, you get 1% back on that, and then 1% back from Swagbucks or your shopping portal, and then 5 for Nintendo. That's 7. I mean, it's not as good as Best Buy, but you can use the Rakuten points immediately. And the ideal here is that you will use Rakuten when the gift cards are on sale, or if you just want it to be done instantly as far as getting your points back to use on a future purchase. So again, the idea will be getting that $50 gift card for $45, which means you already saved 10. You get another 1% back from Rakuten, makes it 11. 1% back from Swagbucks makes it 12. 5% back from Nintendo makes it 17. Granted, I know depending on what you buy the game for, the math could be a bit off. It's not exact, but it's pretty damn close, because you could get that for those $45 and then you get the percentages back. In that case, it would be 7, and then you buy a game on sale. You see what I'm doing here? It all stacks up. And you want to keep doing this on every purchase you make, really on everything you buy, not just video games, but especially with these Switch purchases, because it can get expensive, and it's very easy to go on the eShop and just buy crap. It is, and games are on sale all the damn time, which I always recommend you buy the game on sale. Always, 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 especially when you're going all digital. You have to do your best to, I guess, technically show restraint and wait for the game to be on sale. But if you really, really want it now, and I can't blame you for games like Octopath Traveler, which is freaking awesome, here's a way you can get some more money back. And side bonus, if you have a credit card that pays you points on purchases, you will also get points from the credit card for these purchases. With credit cards, it's a very touchy subject. Every credit card that has points isn't worth it unless you pay off your balance in full every month. Disclaimer, not a financial institution, not giving financial advice as far as that goes. As far as the credit card goes, it's just pretty much up to you. But that's an extra little side bonus you can have on there. But yeah, that is it. I personally make 1.25 from my credit card that I use, and I pay it off in full every month. So yeah, that credit card debt is an important issue. So make sure you never spend more than your means. Make sure you can pay it all off in full, because if not, then you're just paying interest, and then it's not worth it. But in my personal case, if I decide to go all digital, which if they keep releasing the awesome collector's editions, I don't know when that'll happen. But in my case, what I do with Switch is I get 5% back from them, 2% back from Swagbucks, that's 7, 4.25 back from Best Buy because I'm Elite Plus and I have Gamers Club unlocked. So that's 11.25. I get 1.25 back from my credit card, so I get 12.5% back on my purchases. Granted, again, these will be through different avenues, so you have to use this money in different places, but you're going to use the money, is pretty much the point. And just having it stack up over time, especially if you're buying a ton of games, it's going to be good for you. You can use that money for whatever the hell you want. You can invest it back, so to speak, into the business. To use it to get gift cards for cheaper, like if you do Best Buy, you can use the reward certificate to lower the cost of a $20 gift card, for instance. You get them every $5. Every time you get a certificate for $5, you can use that. Instead of paying $10 for a $10 card, you pay $5. Rakuten, you use your points immediately. With Swagbucks, once you have enough points for a gift card, you redeem it. And with My Nintendo, you use your gold coins whenever you choose to use them. So that is it. Thank you for watching. I will be making a video like this for all 3 consoles. I figured I'd start with the Nintendo Switch because I feel like it's the one that's probably the one that will be the most relevant as far as just convenience, because like I said, you're going to be traveling with it. And they are embracing the digital purchases quite a bit by giving you 5% back. Just Nintendo, because nobody else gives you that much, unfortunately. At least not if it's not on sale. But yeah, that is it. So again, thank you for joining me. Go out there, play some games, save some money, make some money. Don't get boned, get boning.